Hello everyone, today we are gonna know about lifecycle-aware components. What are the lifecycle-aware components? Lifecycle is one of the Android architecture component. It is the part of architecture component which was released by Google to make it easier for all the Android developers. It is basically released by the Google itself, which make easier for the developers to use the code. The lifecycle is a class interface which holds the information about the state of activity or fragment. Lifecycle is that class or interface. We can use both of them, either if you want to use a class or we want to use an interface. We can use both of them. It holds the data of the activity, the information of the state of the activity. What is state? We would know about it in this video. And also it allows other objects to observe this state by keeping track of it. If you want to use another observer from outside of this activity, we can choose every line of code at the activity. It is not a good practice to use every line of code at the same activity, so we would use an observer class for it. A lifecycle component is concerned with Android lifecycle events of a component such as activity or fragment. It is basically concerned with the activity or fragment. We can't use it in any other thing. Like now here it has main three classes that we will deal with. Number one, a lifecycle. You may know about it, and the second one, lifecycle owner. Third one, lifecycle observer. Now what is lifecycle? This activity here, it uses the whole life cycle here. Like on start, I hope you would know about the activity life cycle. So that is basically the life cycle. And now what is life cycle owner? Basically this activity itself is a life cycle owner. It control all the life cycle of the activity, so it is an owner of that life cycle. Alright, now here life cycle. What is life cycle? Life cycle has two things. One is event and one is state. What is event? Now here you can look at this. We use an activity life cycle. If you don't know about the activity life cycle, please first understand the activity life cycle. This is activity life cycle. First on create, get started, when the activity started, then on start, and then on resume, and so on. So these all states go one by one. When we use on create, so the activity is created. And when we use on start, so activity is started. This is a state. So now here the second thing, lifecycle observer, which observes the lifecycle of the activity, whether that's an on start state or any other state. So we would observe it using this observer. And what observer do? It would perform an action when we want to perform an action in, let's suppose, in on resume. So we can perform using lifecycle observer. Now let's go to the Android Studio, perform this action. Okay, now let's implement this. So first you need to add these two dependencies here, and then click on sync. Now come here and create one class, main activity observer. For which activity you want to create, just give it a name, whatever you want to give. Let me give a name of main activity observer. Alright, and now here it would implements the default lifecycle observer. Alright, and here what we have to do, you can implement any lifecycle event, like let's suppose on create. Alright, and here let me print on resume. You can print any one of this. Alright, I hope you would know about the lifecycle events. And now here create companion object, and here log t, it is for the printing log message here, and here give log d. here give it a name of observer, so we would know it is from observer side. And also here on resume observer. Alright, now get here in this activity here and on create lifecycle dot add observer, and here give the name of the observer, so main activity observer. Alright, now this is added, and now let me print a message here of in this activity log and create activity. Alright, now also here companion object. This is for just printing, giving a tag. Okay, here log t, and also come here on resume. Okay, log d here, and print here activity. So okay, now let me run the app so you would understand which one runs first. Alright, and let me run. Now here you can see first the activity on create is created, and then the observer, and on resume also first activity then observer. Let me use another lifecycle events like now here you can see I have also created on start, on resume, and so on. I hope you would know about these all. And on create also I have also done it in this observer. Let me run this app, you would understand it. Okay, run the app. Now here you can see first on create activities created, then on start and on resume, and when I click on back press, look here, then on pass is created, first observer is created here, and on stop observer is created, and now on destroy observer, when the activity creates something then activity is first, but when it is getting toward destroyed, so the observer is first. Okay, alright, I hope you understand, I hope you got the idea how to do it. And if this video was helpful, so please hit the like button and also subscribe to our channel and click on bell icon to get regular updates. Thank you so much.